Thank you, Devin. And the days are getting longer, finally. But the hold of winter may still be strong for some folks across the Northwoods. And here to talk to us this morning about seasonal affective disorder, Nurse Christina Paris. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Hi, glad to be here.
Now, it's something you hear a lot about in the wintertime especially. And so tell us a little bit about what is seasonal affective disorder.
So seasonal affective disorder is basically what it says. So it's when a certain season, it can be summer or winter. It depends. I mean, there are people, I'm one of those. I just get really crabby in the summer. I don't like really hot weather. Yes.
Interesting.
So that's considered spring onset, but there's more common is the fall onset. And so the dark days, the cold where, you can't really get out, can just bring on depression. You just lose interest in doing things, and so it can be pretty serious.
Yeah, I believe it. So when we're thinking about, seasonal affective disorder, what are some of the symptoms that we should be on the lookout for here?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, they're going to be signs of depression. So maybe you're not going to have interest in doing things that you usually like to do. You just feel like down, hopeless, crabby. We see a lot of that. Crabby. You might have weight gain or weight loss, depending on if you're, stressed and not eating, or you're depressed and bored and eating more than normal. Just feel tired, no energy, guilty, like you're worthless and you should be out doing things, but you just don't have the energy to do that. And then you might just move slowly, speak slowly, and act restless, or even if worst case, you start to think about suicide.
So how do we go about treating this sort of, disease that the seasonal affective disorder is?
So you have to treat it like a depression. I mean, it is a type of depression. So if you are having thoughts of suicide, we want you to contact your provider, talk to a trusted friend, or you can call the crisis line at 988. I talk to these people routinely because of my job, and they're very nice and very kind. And so they're always willing to help. So that's one option. If you are noticing these signs and symptoms in a spouse, a partner, a friend, a child, you want to make sure you ask directly, communicate routinely with that person, asking them directly, are you having thoughts about killing yourself, thoughts about hurting yourself? And have you thought about how you would go about this? And find out, to keep them safe, get them the help they need. There also light therapy is huge. So, and I turn on my lights, I like to have light on. So I work from home. I keep all the lights on in that room. So that's really important too, but there are actually light boxes you can get, and then therapy.
Right, yeah. There's like those special lights that kind of, what is it, emulate the sun? Or something like that?
Right, and you can get the kind that will, like start out slow, like the sun rising and go down, but you do have to be careful with light therapy too. So there's like prescribed times that you use it.
No, that is good to know, and especially, as it is colder out and nowadays, and the sun is out, not a ton.
No.
It does creep in on you in the winter times, but thankfully we do have a little bit of snow now, so it's a little bit brighter out there.
Right. And getting out are things you can do. We have Walmart, we have
the Dome.
The big places where you can get out and walk around, be around people. Make sure you're having good sleep habits. It's easy to want to sleep all day when it's cold and crummy and you just don't want to go out. So try to stay awake, do things to keep yourself awake, go to bed at the same time every day. And don't force yourself to sleep. If you can't sleep at night, get up, get out of bed. And my dogs make sure that just happens for me routinely. Avoid caffeine. So don't drink a lot of caffeine during the day or at night. Make sure you keep it to morning. Alcohol in the late afternoon, evening, or bedtime actually can affect your sleep as well. I know some people say I drink to sleep, but it really can make your sleep more restless. Avoid smoking in the evenings. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, quiet. Make sure you're exercising, getting outside, visiting with friends, things like that.
Yeah, it's the important things to help get you through these times of year.
Right.
You know, a lot of the times the friends are a great, you know, resource to,
Right.
you know, go out, just, you know, have a talk or a chat or call them up on the phone,
Yeah.
or, you know, just that face-to-face as well. I always like, you know, getting a little bit of cooking in, you know, even if I don't feel like going out and being social, I always just like, I'll find a recipe.
Right.
And then, you know, that's an excuse to go to the store because I'm usually missing a couple ingredients.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it gets the, you know, sort of mind working, and, you know, you get busy, and, you know, and that's just, you know, before you know it, a day's gone that
Right.
way.
Yeah, absolutely. Doing that. There's lots of great coffee places
Oh, yeah.
that you could go and have a cup of coffee with friends. Or if, you know, you feel pretty isolated, just go to be around people. Bring a book, you know, newspaper. So yeah, there's lots of things you could do.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for taking the time this morning. Always a pleasure to have you on, and, you know, hopefully we help some folks out this morning.
Yeah.